La Sagrada Familia is the jewel to the skyline here in Barcelona. We visited last summer, but this video almost didn't make it because I truly believe after visiting there, no video can capture the spirituality, emotion, peace or appreciation for this archaeological and spiritual masterpiece orchestrated by Antoni Gaudí. But if I didn't try, how could I show you the emotive external sculptures that weep when the sun sets? Or Jesus's carved face which follows you as you walk away? Or the rainbow stone forest that took my breath away and I don't think I'll ever forget. So let's get started. This view shows the unfinished sections, including the glory aspect. We're going to start where the main entrance is, on the Nativity aspect. This aspect or facade Gaudí created personally, and it focuses on Jesus' joyous birth and episodes from his life. So I'm going to show you what I can with the help of our Spanish guide also. Just a little bit of background. Gaudí took over as architect in 1883, and this particular facade that covers Jesus' birth and early years was the only one Gaudí completed before his death.
Okay guys, let's go to yoga before. Here we have a Roman soldier killing children. This is the slaughter of the innocents. In front we have the Virgin Mary of the donkey, that is the flight into Egypt. You can see the main episodes of young Jesus' life. This facade represents the birth of Jesus, and Gaudí wanted to convey the joy of life, the beauty of life. That's why he uses this naturalistic decoration. What naturalistic decoration can we find? Yeah, you have animals. Okay? Look the columns. What do they look like, the columns? Look the other one.
Palm trees.
Palm trees. There are flowers, animals everywhere because this is the explosion of life. This is the beauty of life. This is explosion of nature. The other facade, death. But this is to tell you this is like realistic style. The other one is going to be different, okay? Okay, nobody has been inside. Are you ready?
That beautiful canopy is matched by the door. Just we get a fleeting glimpse if we go inside, covered in leaves and flora and fauna.
They look like with
Trees.
trees. We're in a stone forest. If you look up, this represents palm trees. Okay? We're underneath this mystic forest, this magic forest, and we don't have chapels, we don't have paintings, we don't have statues. Okay? Why is that? Because God is said that the work of God was in nature. And if you were able to connect with nature, you were able to feel the presence of God. And he could know the religious emotion will come through the beauty of light. Okay? It's a temple of light. Very colorful.
Wow. The light through the stained glass is used symbolically, depending on which aspect of Christ it is depicting. For example, in the passion aspect of Christ's life, the red is depicting the sunset of his life, his suffering, his death, and the green and gold, his resurrection.
But we do have the door of heaven. This is the door of heaven that is outside. Outside, we also can see the first we have here in the North Square in 50 different languages.
Wow.
What sentence that says our daily bread in 50 different languages. Because everybody is welcome. Okay? rays of the sun filtering through the branches of the trees, okay? Have this mystic magic forest, okay? And with that beauty you can connect God and night, okay? Guys, look at those columns. Can you see?
Wow.
And it's red. What is this color? The other color? Gray. And the other one?
Pena.
Green. Okay. Guys, we're in a forest. Look at how different colors, different shapes. At the same time, everything has a fun. Gaudí designed a volcanic storm that comes from Iran. It's called porphyry. It's very, very strong, right? Because here on the top they are building this tower. Once it's finished, in 2026, this church will be the tallest church in the world. So guys, the weight is massive. Here we have basalt. We have 8 columns. 2 columns for each evangelist tower. 2, 4, 6 and 8. 2, 4, 6 and 8. Here in the center the weight is massive. Then we have granite, sandstone. Okay? Beautiful ceramic. They go hand in hand in the material. According to the weight, you have this. Because can you see these concave shapes? Okay? Can you see those statues with these concave shapes? Guys, when the sun sets, all those shadows enter those faces, and everybody's so sad because it's the death of the day. It's the death of Jesus. Have you ever done when everything is dark? Have a lamp here.
Yeah.
This theatrical atmosphere. This is the thing. Now we have to read the last 3 days of this line. But this time we're
Sorry.
going to start from the bottom, raising up, taking up left. We start from the left. We have the Last Supper. Okay? Who betrayed Jesus? You are like Spanish. The gift of Judas. Over there. Okay? Here we have the flagellation. When he was flagellating. Here we have some sound. Because Peter denied Jesus. Do you know how many times Peter said, I don't know? Muy bien. Okay. The Church of England, but you know the Bible, okay? 3 women because he said you will deny me 3 times. In a rooster because he said you will. There is a rooster because Jesus said you will deny
For
me
the
3
cock
times.
crows.
Muy bien, muy bien. You know that this is how we explain the stories from the Bible. Over there, this guy thinking, I don't know what to do. Pontius Pilate, okay? Pontius Pilate asked people, hey, who do you want me to free? Jesus or Barabbas? And people said, Barabbas, free Jesus to crucify. Second season. We start on the right. Jesus carrying the cross. In the middle, Veronica, a friend of Jesus. Over there, Longinus on that horse, this Roman soldier. We will talk about him there later on, but from another point of view. We jump to the 3rd level. We start on the left. The Roman soldiers coming into Jesus' clothes. Yeah, the crucifixion. The right, when they are taking Jesus down from the cross. Look the cross because this cross is very unique. This cross is horizontal. Jesus is looking at you. He sees that he's about to fall. Because when Jesus died, there was an earthquake. And if you pay attention, a lot of respect, Jesus is represented naked. Why? Because Gaudí and Sagrada wanted to show that Jesus was humiliated in that way. The worst criminals were crucified naked. This is what happened. Even the nails are here. They were not here. Because here you have both that you can hold them. So this is the cruelty of the sacrifice. Over there we have numbers, okay? Can you see everybody? If you look here to left, there are numbers, it's like a Sudoku. Why? Because it doesn't matter in which direction you add the numbers, the sum, the result is always the same. Who is good at math? Very bad at math. Very good at math. Very fast, okay? You could take 33. Why is 33? Muy bien. Mystery solved. This is a teamwork. The age of Jesus when he died. Let's go there. Now I need need imagination. Because if you look at, can you see those columns at the very top? Those columns, they represent ribs. It's a rib cage. Okay? Can you see?
Yeah.
About this rib cage, you have the crown of thorns. As a symbol of martyrdom, we have a rib cage, the crown of thorns. If you look here, can you see those columns? They look like tendons or muscles.
Can you imagine the skill of the architecture that's made ribs and tendons appear thin and stretched, and yet they're made of blocks of stone? Amazing.
Second level on the left, okay? The Roman soldier, and with the facade, and with the sword, this is the facade. Longinus. Who was Longinus? A Roman soldier that when Jesus was on the cross, he pierced Jesus' ribs to make sure that he had died. Why is Longinus pierced the facade? Because the whole facade represents the body of Jesus suffering the cross, okay? And when the sun sets, you have those elongated shadows. And everybody is so sad. It's a theatrical atmosphere because it's the death of the dead. It's the death of Jesus, okay? Right. If you look at him and the center group in the middle, that's the beard that represents the face of Jesus, okay? If you look at him, okay, that is the face of Jesus, and we move, you're gonna see that his face follows you wherever you stand. It's a very particular effect, okay? He's watching you, and it's the first time that we have this effect in a sculpture, okay? Because sculptures are with versions. But this guy thought, if I have these concave shapes, I can achieve different effects. Look at him, over there.
Yeah, it's still looking at you.
Guys,
That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
he died.
Wow.
So if you look at,
When you move sideways, he's still looking at you.
he's when
Wow.
he's going, like, we don't have to yet, so he's waiting there, okay?
The light is just stunning, isn't it? Right, we're going to head back in briefly just to get a glimpse of Gaudí's tomb via the crypt beneath the altar, if we can see it. Oh, wow. Probably got to go around to that side then. Last window to the left. She said to see the candles where he is buried.
One more window.
Ah, that's where the candles are, yeah. So that's Gaudí's final resting place. You can't replicate it really. It's you've got to be here to see.
The one there.
Yeah. Look at the staircase, which is symbolic of stairway to heaven, with the golden light from heaven. Absolutely beautiful. And we're back where we started, at the unfinished glory facet, which is quite new and not expected to be finished until 2026.
I'm gonna finish this, okay? With the last words by Gaudí. That day, he was going from here to pray to that church. He said to his workers, come tomorrow with a lot of energy because we are gonna do beautiful things. That was Gaudí's dream, and now it has become the dream of Barcelona. And guys, you are part of our dream, okay?
And on that note, I'm going to reiterate Antoni Gaudí's ethos and say, come back again with a lot of energy because tomorrow we're all going to do beautiful things.